If you travel to Northwest Tennessee, you'll see the rich bottomlands that support the local farm economy. Then there's Reelfoot Lake, formed by an earthquake back in the early 1800s. Well, Ken Wilshire found a new attraction there that's shaken up the region by reshaping the landscape.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go for system launch.
Just imagine blasting off into space on a galactic mission and learning about flight, physics, and astronomy.
The first leg of your journey is to the sun.
Or pretend you're on an archaeological journey back in time, only to discover the skeletal remains of prehistoric animals. Well, these adventures are just a few of the fascinating learning experiences young and old alike will find at Discovery Park of America in Union City, Tennessee. And no, this towering structure isn't a mirage. It's an alluring oasis of knowledge and fun that's risen out of 50 acres of old cotton fields in Obion County.
We have a master plan to tell what we had year after year.
Discovery Park CEO Jim Rippey says the park is the vision and creation of businessman Robert Kirkland, who was born and raised in Union City.
The vision is to educate people about a lot of different ideas, a lot of different themes, a lot of different thoughts, and hopefully they would someday decide, well, maybe I'd like to be an astronaut, or I'd like to be a geologist.
And the way they do it is simple. It's education by exposing all one's senses to the learning process.
This snake is cool.
Lots of hands-on. In fact, we do as many things as we can to let people touch, feel. We even have signs in the grass that says, walk on our grass. You know, we don't call ourselves a museum exactly because we want people to touch and feel and be in contact. It's more of a learning experience, to be able to touch things. You can look around here and see you can touch about anything here.
Okay, come on, who's gonna go first?
Class actually begins when you arrive. Visitors can study the architectural curves and geometric shapes of the main building. They're quick to learn that it's not only designed to be visually pleasing, but to set a positive, creative environment for a new kind of schooling.
The main center here is 100,000 square feet with 70,000 square feet of exhibits. So our goal is to make the grounds just as attractive as the buildings.
And once inside, young minds are exposed to an electric atmosphere where all the galleries are like huge classrooms. These Discovery students are taught to grasp new ideas and are graded only by the smiles on their faces.
He decided, why not build it right here in my own backyard? And so it's really a gift to the people of this area.
According to Discovery Park Marketing Director Mary Nita Bondurant, it's a welcome addition to this part of the state.
It is truly amazing that we have Discovery Park of America in rural Northwest Tennessee. But it is an educational venue, but it's a lot of fun and very interactive and hands-on. And there's really no place else like it. I'll just stop and ask kids, you know, what do you think about Discovery Park of America? I love it. And then I'll say, what's your favorite gallery? And it's amazing. Some of them say military, some of them say they love the slide, some of them say they like Starship, they like the earthquake simulator, they like going outside. I mean, it's just like there's something that appeals to just about every personality.
Well, these young personalities were on a military mission when I hitched a ride back in time.
Where are you driving me? Where are you going to take me in this Jeep?
Going to Vietnam.
Now, how or why would 6 to 10-year-olds know about Vietnam? Well, they had to learn about it somewhere, and my guess is right here.
We have a full-time education director. She actually goes out and calls on schools and principals and superintendents, and we solicit field trips. And when they come, we have developed lessons for every grade, K through 12, that go hand in hand with the state standards. So every student field trip that comes here has an opportunity to have a lesson while they're here that goes along with what they're supposed to be learning in that grade at that time.
Is this a submarine?
And as you can see, you'll find everything from A to Z. Well, that's agriculture to zoology, and hundreds of subjects in between.
There was a great shaking of the earth this morning.
It's ironic until now, Reelfoot Lake has been the main attraction to this part of the state. Visitors to Discovery Park can actually experience an earthquake like the one that created the lake.
I think the photography and earthquake simulator and the story it tells of the New Madrid Fault, that's my single favorite thing. Being a guy who was in the car business years ago with my father, I like the transportation exhibit. But the military exhibit is extremely good. I mean, it goes from Civil War all the way to Afghanistan. And it's a huge exhibit. They're all good, and there's not a bad one here.
The park is dynamic and ever-changing. It's so much more than entertainment. It's a venue for meetings, weddings, and concerts. What you see now is just the beginning.
When Robert Kirkland built Discovery Park of America, he also funded us for 20 years. But the plans are already made for more development on the grounds. We have done straw polls to find out what the community wants. They want a tavern, they want an opera house, they want a natural playground for children, and all those things are in the future plans.
Well, after an incredibly successful career, Robert and Jenny Kirkland have put Northwest Tennessee on the map in grand style. But even more, they hope their investment in Discovery Park will help preserve our past, provide a magical adventure for the present, and pay huge dividends for our future.